he talks some smack to me about it because I think I had him. I think I had him beat last in the rushing yards last week. So I've been teasing him for a few weeks, full few days for that. But no, he'll get his yards, and I'm sure he'll have a good game this weekend. He's a great player. It's always easy giving him the ball and then turning around and letting him do the rest.
So how long did it take for you to remind him that you had more rushing yards than him?
I think I got the stats after the game, so I'm not gonna let that one slide. With how much he talks, I got to do it. So
he's pretty good at that, isn't
he?
Yeah.
He usually wins. So
you mentioned you've been asked about the evolution of the offense and the throwing game, but what about for you? I mean, that was your second start at quarterback here, and there had been a long delay since the last one. Where do you think you can go?
I mean, I just started playing this position my senior high school, so I kind of each year I feel like I learned so much more and more. And obviously, at junior college, I played every game, and I kept getting better and better each game. And obviously, I got better from the first week to the second week. So I'm looking forward to just keep learning from my mistakes and just developing more into a full all-around quarterback. So.
What were some of the biggest things you learned from week 1 to week 2? Granted, the level of defense that you faced wasn't the same as LSU's.
We still missed some opportunities in both games. But I mean, I just got to learn to relax my feet, do what I do in practice, and just go through my reads, my progression, and make the throws that I know I can make, and then run when plays break down. So.
When you say relax your feet, you mean like stay in the pocket and let things develop before you decide.
Right. Just do what you do in 7-on-7, and just act like there's not a bunch of guys chasing you, and just throw it when you can. I mean, throw it on time and put it in the right spot, and our guys will make plays. So.
Thanks.
No problem.
Tanner, is there any emphasis on ball control this week because of Bowling Green likes to run a lot of plays, and do you guys keeping them off the field?
I mean, their offense, that's what they like to do. They like to have the ball in their hands, and they like to put up a lot of numbers. We're kind of different than that. Other than the Indiana game they had is a little different, than we don't want to kind of do that with them. I don't think, at least. But we just got to go play our game and execute what we know to do, and put points up on the board, and hopefully defense gets some stops and get a win and move on.
You mentioned after the game a lot of the completions came on some of those bubble screens or shorter throws. And are you eager to get out and kind of let one rip on a deep play?
Yeah, I haven't hit a deep ball yet.
That one was dropped, but are you eager to get a couple of those?
Yeah, obviously every quarterback likes to throw the deep ball, but in that game they were giving us the screens and stuff, and you got to take advantage of it. But we'll land some shots. We have to. We got to execute those, and we were looking forward to do it today in practice, but looks like the rain's going to be able to limit us to the indoor, so we don't really have a lot of room to throw deep balls. But I'm looking forward to trying to get a deep ball landed. But if it's a 90-yard run by Melvin, I'm fine with it. Or if it's a 90-yard throw from me, I'm fine with that one too. So it is what it is.
When you walk up and talk about those ammo screens, when you walk up the line, what are you looking at to determine whether you are going to stick with the play that you're going to run, or
top secret? No, I'm kidding. It's just numbers. If there's too many guys in the box to block, and there's not a lot of guys outside by the receivers, it's quite simple. It's kind of common sense. You just throw it out there, and we got some receivers making great blocks, and the other guys catching the ball, making good decisions.
Garrett said he's concerned about depth at running back because of the injuries and things. What do you do to offset that, and especially at the fullback position, not having Derek around? How does that change what you guys are trying to do offensively?
Austin Ramish came in. He played a pretty good game last weekend. I think he's going to keep getting better. That was his first start. But as for the depth, I'm not sure if what strategy they can have to limit the possibility of someone getting hurt. I'm not sure, but we just got to play our game and score touchdowns and win games, and that's what we got to do.
What are you seeing Dare as a running back?
Dare's a great athlete. I didn't even think about it before they moved him, and then when they did move him, it kind of made sense. He's a great athlete. He played a lot of soccer back in high school, so I'd make fun of him for that. But he's got quick feet. The kid's gonna be. I think he can do something. So I'm looking forward to getting him in practice. He's only had one day, so I'm looking forward to see what he can do.